Hey guys, I haven't done videos for a while, but it's because it's too hot to go out for walks anymore, and it's been like hectic around here anyways. It's like try to be busy with the babies, not try, but cannot really have much phone time. And today I even knocked myself out asleep right here without even realizing that I was just knocked out, and I didn't realize that I was asleep. So when I woke up, I was like, oh my gosh, I cannot do that, because those two open those doors, because I keep the doors, the screen door is all I have, and the curtain. I pulled the sliding door with the glass so that fresh air can come in, because it's really hot. And I don't know if you can see it, there's like a pool outside. Maybe you cannot see it, but there is a pool outside, and it's the second day now. I'm filling it up with water, and they play inside. It's shallow, so they don't drown, of course. But they started opening those doors a lot, like a lot, and I just go outside. And it's very stressful for me because I cannot even go put the laundry out, because they're always out somewhere, either on the side of the house or the other side of the house. So I put kind of like a curtain today, like a cover I used to have for the couch, which I don't use anymore, but I just put it as like a fence for them not to go through it. I would use the laundry sticks up and then some bricks down. I don't know if it's gonna work, and some privacy too, to be honest, because the parking is like right there and full of people coming with their cars all the time. So I think it's good to, I hope they don't get any ideas to get out of there. But they're sleeping now so much because after lunch we went straight into the pool and they played hard, and now they're tired. So thank goodness their father was around to watch them. And when I woke up, when I realized that I was asleep, I just got up, jumped on my feet, and I was like, babies, like, where am I, what's going on? And then one is down there, the other one was here on this couch asleep too. So yeah, like 2 days ago I had it. I've had it. I have one kid that gives me really hard time with his crappy attitude all the time, and so it was really hard Saturday and Sunday and Monday. And so I just, when I realized when there's a lot of things that pile up that have to be done or resolved, I get really stressed out. And when that happens, I, like, everything overwhelms you. I just become really inadequate and I snap at everything. And so that's it. I don't want to deal with it. And so I become really like indifferent, and it's like apathy about life and everything. It's really depressing. And so I wrote on Facebook, because I couldn't handle anymore. I just wrote, I hate it here. I really hate it here. And it's like, what was I saying? If that's what life is about, I just give it up. I don't really care. And so the reason I wrote the reason the whole thing I did that is, like, lots of friends, lots of really great friends that I know from Hawaii, from college, and people reached out, and mainly that I met in Hawaii, were like concerned and talked to me, like messaged me, and I appreciate it. It's just, I don't know how I can, like, I'm grateful for them, but I know it's my dilemma and I have to go through it, and they can't really help me with that. It's just, all they can do is pray for me. And so I appreciate that a lot. Like, I can feel people's prayers my way when I can feel it when people pray for me, because I know when people do. I know I can feel it. And so I think it was Monday, I sat that kid down and we just talked, and I was not happy. I was like really, really loudly speaking, and I wasn't really yelling, but I wasn't really soft and calm either. And so I told him that if that happens again, he can just pack up his stuff. There'll be a suitcase waiting for him. He can go move up next door to his grandparents if he wants to, or just, I don't know, just out of here, because we're all sick and tired of his scrappy attitude all the time. And then my sister talked to me, and she shared her opinion from one side, because she just hears me telling her about the situations, and because she's a third party seeing and hearing about it, she tells me her opinion, and it helped me a little bit to shift my mind from the me and how angry I am and how it's not fair for us, and from the, it's just, it shifted my mind a little bit, helped a lot. And yeah, and in general, it's just those just started running around, not running around, but running out of the house a lot to the lawn. There's like a green grass. I'll show you. It's probably cannot see if I don't move. So here's the lawn. Here's today I baked those in the sunshine. And then there's the pool, and then there's a little curtain. I put like those doors where the kitchen is. And then this one here, they can just easily open it. Even they can open it. And I cannot keep them closed all the time because it's so hot. And if I keep them closed, I have to open the little ones. But some of them, the have holes, and it bugs everywhere. Seriously, it's unbelievable. And so today they run from this one through those mattresses that I have here. They open those doors here, and then there is a lot of crap here, that like a lot of mess. They could crack their heads open easily. So I was really stressed when they do that, and I just feel like I have to be like a puppy keeper. Like, they are more dangerous now than ever, and they're gonna get even worse and worse. They're gonna just fool me around and prank me around all the time. And because there are two of them, and I can see when one goes for something, the other one follows right away. And anyway, so that is another thing. And then I've been wanting to go and cut my hair because it's really hot, and I wanted to cut it and dye it because it was really white. And my oldest boy is gonna have birthday party this coming weekend, and he has a running competition in a different town representing his school. So I didn't want people to see me with white hair. I mean, I wear a cap a lot now because it's hot, but it's just really frustrating. So my mom sends me from Bulgaria hair color, which apparently works so much better than those I buy here, because it stays. And like, my hair is not white at all, right? Like, here everything usually is white, like, but then I color, so I kind of saved too much with it, and then my skin got colored too. It's gonna wash away eventually, but it's just not fun. Like, it looks like I'm burnt or something, but it's actually the dye, and it's called like chestnut brown or something. I really like this color, but it works perfectly. Like, even my white hair, not silver, no like half and half, just white hair, is also perfect. It's just perfect. And so yeah, I have to tell her thank you, and it really works, that dye. Of course it's chemicals, but like, I wanted to make it thinner and a bit shorter for the summer. But even if I know a cheap place, I cannot really go by myself with those. I mean, I could go with the twins, but it's stressful. So today I had the guts to call them because I have their small card with points in the back. And so I called them and I apologized that my Japanese is really poor, but I asked them if they're busy today, and they said, what time? And I was like, after, like, from now on, and it was like about 10 a.m. And the guy said, yeah, from now on, it's no can do. So, and I didn't feel comfortable to ask for, okay, how about tomorrow? So I didn't ask. And showing up in their place is kind of like you have to wait on a long line, because they charge very cheaply. They don't really charge a lot, and lots of people go there, so they're always busy. And I have to maybe try next week or something, or maybe just wait until next time. My hair has to be colored, so I can go and just do the cut and color, but I have to bring my oldest boy too, because he wants his hair on the side, like his hair right now is like this on the side, and here is like short, but he has like almost like bangs, and it's just, he's cute, but like it's getting hot. He wants long hair, but it's hot. The other two I just buzzed them at home. And I'm also trying to grow my eyebrows back to their natural ones, so I can make them bigger, because I used to make them so thin and I don't like it. So anyway, so that's about, what am I, guys, what am I even doing talking about? Anyway, so all those frustrations, and the babies now with diaper, because diaper makes you moist inside all the time. Their bumps are really red, and so it hurts. Like my baby girl, she just always touches her bottom in the back with her hand. So I got lots of powder, baby powder, to keep it dry there. It works for the baby powder, but so when I put them in the pool outside, I just without anything, just like naked there, so they can play in the water, so their skin can breathe, and just it's in the water, but at least there is no diaper, like those swimming diapers and whatever. And so yeah, it's so I when my other three kids were small, they used to sell this I don't know where they got it from, but their grandmother gave it to me. But there was like a spray that when you spray on the infected red place, it's like a cool feeling cold, but it's also like powder, but like you just spray it. I don't know, it was really cool. So I could not find that thing. So I went to the supermarket to find it, but I couldn't find it. And so I asked about if this particular other spray was okay. And they said, well, it has alcohol and menthol and stuff. It might be hard for little kids. But I was like, the feeling of keeping it cool, it's good, right? And she said, oh, okay, that's fine. That one is fine then. And so I got home and I applied it to my baby girl's bum, but she started crying really hard, and she was like, she was not feeling comfortable with it, and she kept touching her bum. So I was like, okay, I guess it's okay, but not maybe for adults, not for small kids. Like if you get a rash because of the hot in wet spots of your body, you could use that spray, but I guess not for the babies. So I didn't use it on Kai, but on my baby boy, but I'll probably try to see how he reacts on it. It didn't do anything to me, so but they're small, I don't know. Anyway, so that, like, not being able to communicate my needs, what, like, my wants and what I'm looking for with people in the supermarket, just, it's so frustrating. It's so frustrating, you guys. I can't tell you. And that occasion, and also I was looking for, what else I was looking for that day. I was looking for a pump, for a kerosene pump, because the one that I had was like, what, 2-3 years old, and it's plastic, the hose, so it cracked in a few places. So when you transfer the kerosene from the container to the storage container that feeds the boiler, to which makes the water warm in the house, it leaks. So I had to keep it in a certain angle so it stays close. But so it's pain in the butt anyway. So I got a new one, but that one wasn't cheap either. But before I went to buy it, I asked in one more shop that usually they sell cheaper stuff things there. I asked them if they have it, and they didn't have it. And so I got frustrated because of that too. It's like, if I knew, think about it, if I knew people, if I was like at home in my home country and I'm looking for something, I'm not gonna go like an idiot in 3 different shops to look for the one item that I need. I'll probably ask my friends. I would connect with my friends and I will ask, hey, do you guys know where this is cheap, or where do they have that? I would ask. But I don't have any friends here. I cannot really communicate with the Japanese people, moms who know things around. So I just feel like an idiot. That's how I feel. Seriously, it just feels really, really frustrating. And living with that frustration for years, seeing your kids growing up without being able to be friends with their moms, when they graduate, when they have ceremonies, opening ceremonies for new school year, when like moms start connecting with each other, like exchanging phone numbers and stuff, and I'm always there like the outsider with my kids and just focusing on my kids, because I just cannot stand being in a place where everybody's talking to each other and I just have to be there. It's like a punish on the side person who doesn't deserve to have any human interactions with anybody. It's just really sad. It's just really sad, and I don't feel good about it. And that stuff keeps piling up, and frustration after another. I just can't. And so I snap, and yeah, and I really need out of here. I really do. I really need out of here. There is no way I can live all my life here. That's just crazy thought. I'm sorry. As long as good as it is, as safe as it is, as whatever they can say, and I think it's a very common thing to for parents with international families, when the kids start coming and stuff, like people take decisions for the future that is good for the kids, yes, and for the both partners as well. I think that's a very normal thing to discuss and to decide, no matter how hard it could be for both of them, or for one of them or the other. I just think it's very selfish to expect that your spouse has to be in your country for so long and give birth and raise your children into that country, and because you feel comfortable and successful here, that means everybody has to stay. Because I don't get that. I don't get it, and I don't think it's fair. Like, if I were a guy and I know, and if I were a guy and I know my wife is going through a heck of a trial, raising my kids, being lonely and feeling like in complete isolation and having a hard time in general from the beginning, I would probably swallow my pride and go and be somewhere where she can be happy. See, here's the thing: if you don't look after your own happiness and success and pride, you probably would be better off with, no matter what your status is, if it's like if you got a doctor degree, or if you got just a bachelor, and if you have successful business of your own, or you work for a corporation or McDonald's or whatever, it doesn't really matter to me that. But I guess people here really fed up with their own ego in this country. Lots of people, like, they put the face of like, oh yeah, I'm gonna, they share lots of things that when they have extra, they share, like with neighbors and with people they know, with friends, they do share. But they do take care of their status and their and I've heard it from other foreigners before, but I was like, that's normal. I guess that's like in every country. I'll be okay with it. Until you're in the deep water with that, then you know what it means. I've been told by many other people before, like even in the very beginning, even in church. And so, yeah, I can see how, um, you know, they have to feed their ego and their comfort. And how can a Japanese person who is surrounded by comfort from everywhere, where they know their channels of doing things and everything is explicitly explained, and there is a routine that you go through, there is like channels you go through and follow the rules and whatever, it's like everything is set up for you, so you do it the way you do and it's done. And the laws are for everybody keeps the laws. There is no under the table stuff. No, there is no such thing as, while in Europe there is, like, you go to public room in public bathroom in here, and there is a toilet paper provided there. Like if you go in Europe, you probably your nose is gonna fall off first of all because of the disgustingness, and your eyes are gonna cry because of what you see, and you have to carry your own tissue. So this is like, a Japanese person cannot leave the comfort here that they have. Everything that is set up for you, like everything, like the lifestyle stuff, everything is set, and everything is clean and nice and organized, and you cannot leave that and go back and go to Europe. I don't think many of them will survive that. So probably, probably they like to go and enjoy a tour or so, like go and stay for a week and come back here to their comfort. Like, I understand that. Like, I've been pregnant for how many times here, and I've seen. See how he is. His hand is blocking her nose. Okay. I have to constantly watch them, man. Those two are no joke. I have to be careful with them. So I lost my thought. Anyways. Can't leave the comfort here and go there and be part of emotional people, and people fight, people love, people scream, people laugh loud, people are just people. I don't know, no machines, no robots. And another thing that really fires me up is when a friend came on Saturday, and we were catching up with him. He is American, married to a Japanese, and they used to live here, but they live in different city now, different prefecture. So he comes often, and he's really, really tall, a really cool guy. Like, my boys love him. And then when we started talking about like the future of the kids and their education, I just really, really could not handle it when the father here says, well, we'll give them the options, and they can choose. When you hear that, it's a good answer, right? It's a good answer. Only the we thing is not really we. It's not really we. So whatever mommy said, whatever I have as an opinion, whatever I say, it just goes phew, and nobody cares about it. But he is the PhD. He is the doctor. His opinion stands and is heavy and sits there. His opinion weighs. His opinion is precious. People listen to him because he is PhD. You get it, you guys? You get it? So pretty much it really sucks to be a lady in this life. Do you know why? I feel really bad for my girl, and I will be always there to help her if she needs help with anything, if I'm capable of. Because when you're a lady, when you're a woman in this world, you are already in the rank of the lower, because the men, they rule. You're a lady, they're men. And so the ladies growing up, they depend on their parents, right? Like boys do too, but I'm talking about girls now. Girls, they depend on parents. When they grow up and they marry, they depend on their husband. When they get older, they depend on their children, who hopefully will take care of them, which I'm not doing because I'm so far away from my parents. On the other side, his parents are right next door. And all the decisions that he's been taking here for us as a family is with them. Enough said, right? So being a lady, it's like, it sucks, man. It sucks. And if you decide to get divorced and not even think about other guys and stuff, just taking care of your kids, you're still depending on the guy to pay for the kids and their education and their living, and depending on the whatever country and their system for help. So you're always depending on something and somebody. I think this should be the end of it. I think this world, or whatever crap it is we live in, should really start looking at ladies as they are. They have so much potential, and they have experience. They have this mother inborn implanted feeling where they take care of the people in the company, of the members of the team, whatever aspect it is. The moms are the glue in the family too. I'm sorry, but that's what it is, and that's how it is. You can disagree with me all you want. And yet those people are never paid for their housework, for raising their kids. They are never appreciated by governments. Oh, they do give me child support in this country, and I pretty much use it when I don't have enough from the allowance I receive from my husband right now for taking care of 5 kids and all the meals in this family for a month. Yeah, I use it. I use it for the boys when they go to school and they need new stuff, and whenever I have shortage, when they have birthday parties and stuff coming up, I use that. And I what he gives me for a month, it's not enough. And then when I say something, he gave me last time, he gave me more, and he said, and then when the next time you're gonna sell me, it's not enough. And then when I give more, it's still not gonna be enough, which means that he thinks I just demand more. Do you guys know how much new stuff I bought for myself recently? 0. I wear the same clothes I wore like 5 years ago when I started working and actually started buying stuff for myself, because I had my own paycheck and I could. So this is what I'm talking about when I say you're a prisoner in a prison without bars. Yeah, I'm in the wide open. But even if I want to go and make Bulgarian passports for my kids, and to renew mine and my oldest son, and those two, to make passports for them, Bulgarian passports, guess what? I need the guy with me in the in the embassy in Tokyo when I go there. And last time I didn't know, and so when I went with my other two kids, my second and third son, when we went with them, I didn't know he has to be present or have like some kind of written consent or some, I don't know. So the lady, the Bulgarian lady that was working with me on my paperwork, I had to have her talk to him on the phone, because we're in a different prefecture, really far away from Tokyo, and it takes 45 minutes flight to there, or a few hours with the bullet train. And so I didn't know, and so she knew that I'm with alone traveling with those two, and they were little, they were small. That was like 2-3 years ago, and so they were very small. And we stayed in a hotel there overnight and left the next day. And the smaller one had high fever, and because they were so tired from walking, and it was just a nightmare. But she talked to him, and yeah. You cannot really do whatever you want without the national citizen consent. And to extent, I understand, it's for the safety of the kids, and the kids are priority. And I mean, that's the whole reason I'm still here. My kids, they're almost finishing, like one of them is almost finishing elementary school now, and I'm so not okay. And I've been saying it for years that I don't want my kids to go to junior high here. I want my kids to go to junior, to middle school, and to high school with in English, if possible. But nobody cares. We give them the choice, right? We give them the options, and they choose. Yeah, you go tell yourself that. We all know what the truth is. It's like, seriously. Just can't. I can't. Makes me sick in my stomach just thinking about it. And thank goodness those two keep me not busy, so I don't have to think about the misery here. Anyways, so yeah, that's why I wrote on Facebook that I hate it here. My kids are coming home now, so that'll be it for today. Still hate it here. Bye.